For the first time in an upcoming election, I won't be casting my vote for a Democrat. Instead, I'll be throwing my support behind Robert F. Kennedy Jr. As a father, my perspective on his decision is deeply rooted in the future I want to safeguard for my children. It's astounding how many people jump to the conclusion that I just want Trump to win. Let me set the record straight. I don't. Then there are those who claim I'm throwing my vote away by not sticking to the vote blue no matter who mantra. They argue that Trump will destroy our democracy, but truthfully, the only ones undermining our democracy right now are those who believe I don't deserve to vote for the candidate I believe is best suited to lead our country. I've done my homework. I've listened to RFK speak. This upcoming election weighs heavily on my mind more than any before it. I didn't arrive at this decision lightly, so I'd appreciate it if everyone treated me like an adult who's done their homework. I firmly believe that voting in a democracy isn't just about picking a winner. It's about resisting the establishment's attempt to dictate our choices. We often pat ourselves on the back for our supposedly great American political system with so-called elected officials. But let's face it, what used to be elected officials now feels more like selected officials. The choices presented in this two-party system don't truly reflect our choices at all. They're handpicked by the system and force-fed to us. This isn't how we should be entrusting the White House with the leadership of our nation. It's irresponsible and anti-democratic. So yes, I'm voting for RFK Jr. I may not agree with everything he says, but I see a good man in Bobby. I believe he wants to represent all of us, not just his generous benefactors. I think he aims to turn the United States into a beacon of peace. The Democrats have had 12 years to anoint a candidate worthy of my vote, and they've failed miserably. I bought into the lie in the previous two elections, but I won't make that mistake again. As a father who must protect the future for his children, I can't ignore the reality of the past 4 years under Biden's leadership. While many hoped for a positive change with his administration, the results have been disappointing. Biden had his chance to lead, and in my opinion, he failed miserably. The issues that plagued our nation before his term, such as drug overdoses, political divisiveness, and wars throughout the world, have only worsened. It's evident that the status quo isn't working, and it's time for a new approach. That's why I'm casting my vote for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He represents a fresh perspective and the potential for real change, something that the current administration has not delivered on. Will RFK Jr. win? Well, I hope so, but that's honestly not my primary concern. My biggest worry is safeguarding the sanctity of the individual vote. My vote matters. That's what makes our country truly great, and it's the only way forward. So to all the folks voting for Biden out there, stop blaming me if Biden loses this upcoming election. I don't care. He had his chance. If he loses, it's his fault. My vote matters more to me than the anti-democratic blue no matter who mantra. My vote, my choice, and I'm choosing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for 2024.